All right, so today we're going to talk about what do you do if you got one of those logs that's just stubborn. It's either big, it's 3 feet, 3.5 feet, whatever the diameter. It's too much to break with a maul. Maybe it's full of knots. Maybe it's a combination of both. Either way, it's a stubborn log. It's a stubborn log you can't hit with a maul and break. I'm going to show you a technique that I've used with great success to break those logs up. Let's see what we got here. So this is the log I'm looking at today. This log is roughly, I don't know, 18 inches diameter. It's not too big, but you see it's got a knot there. Got a huge knot over here. Got another knot right there and another knot right there. You see on the top, got knot, and not too many cracks. Got a little crack right here I could probably work with, something right here, but chances are if I hit this with a maul, it's probably just going to break. I mean, not break, it's probably just going to bounce. Maul's just going to hit it, bounce right off the top. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this chainsaw and a maul and a splitting wedge, and I'm going to show you how to break this log up. So if I was to take this maul and hit this, chances are it's just going to pop right off of this. I could probably swing as hard as I want to, hit one of these knots, and it's just going to pop right off. I could split it right in this area, but it would probably take 5 or 6 hits in order to do that. Okay, so I get my splitting wedge out. Right now, for a splitting wedge, it's not going to do much with your hand, so you got to hit it with something. Now I can sit here and I can hit it like this, and I can drive it in, and then I could hit it. And in this log, that may work. It's starting to stick in there, but I'm going to show you a technique with a chainsaw here in order to create that hole. So this is my chainsaw. It's just an 18-inch bar on here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this tip and I'm going to drive it in, and I'm going to create that hole so I can set that wedge in. Let's see what that looks like. Now you see I didn't go very deep. I went just enough where I could set that wedge in. Now I don't have to worry about holding it. I don't have to worry about hitting it with the maul. I don't have to worry about it rattling out. It's in there pretty stable. So it's easy as that. And now all I gotta do is take your maul and beat on this wedge until it's through that wood. Now the key to this is gonna be to hit the wedge hard on the first try. If I hit it on the side, it's going to pop off, it's going to spring out, I'm going to have to do it again. Key is hit it that first time good and hard, get it set in there, and then the rest of them should be pretty smooth. Let's see what happens. Just like I drew it up, huh? So, as you can see, that wedge split that big knotty log all the way in half in just a few whacks. Now, if you have another wedge, you can set it over here and finish the job. Or you take this one out, it's not too hard. Just knock it out with your maul. I'm doing it one-handed here, right? Set it in on the other side and give it a few more whacks. See there? Split like a charm. And now you've got it split in half. From here, you can repeat the process. You can put something in here, drive a wedge in. You can put something right here, drive a wedge in, or you could just chip away with it with your maul. Now that it's split, pieces should chip off until you get something that's manageable. So again, use that chainsaw, drive it in, put your wedge on there, split it. You can split big logs, small logs, knotty logs, it doesn't matter. This technique will work for you. 2 wedges works best on the bigger logs though. Smaller logs, one wedge will do. Here's a view of that big ugly knot that just got split up by that wedge. See, this is where the chainsaw went in, and this is the knot that split on the other side because of that wedge. If you can split the knot like that, then you can split just about anything. And here's the other side. Here's the other side. See this big knot? That is just as ugly as it gets when you're trying to cut wood by hand. But again, it split it up pretty easy. From here, I can knock all of this off all the way down to here, no problems. That should all come off with just a couple swings all the way around. All right, let's see what happens when I attempt to split this up into some smaller sections. That knot right there is about as ugly as it gets. You're trying to split that with a maul. It doesn't get any uglier than that. But using that wedge, using the maul, breaking it into something smaller, then I can use the maul to break it into something that's manageable. And then I can break it into something that'll fit my wood stove. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment.